Hey guys, okay. So another way you can solve this problem is by using an equation. We've messed with this equation a little bit, but not too much. I know you've used it in the past, so it is something that you should have in your brain. You're definitely going to need it in the future, and it will kind of help you throughout this lesson as well. So I'm going to remind you that the equation that we're going to need is going to relate distance and time. So we're going to have distance equals rate times time. So D equals R times T. So we're just going to plug in numbers and solve for the rate for both Izzy and Julia. So that is just going to look like, so I'll start with Izzy. So we know she went 2 1/4 miles. And we're not sure of the rate. We don't have the rate, but we do have the time. Times the time, which is 1/4 of an hour. So to do that, we have to get R by itself. So we're going to divide by 1/4 on each side, which ends up looking like 4/1 times 9/4, and that will equal R. And when you solve that, you get 4 times 9 is 36/4 equals R, which reduces down to 9 miles per hour equals the rate. So that's for Izzy. And then you would do the same for Julia. So Julia, you're going to use that same equation, but you're going to plug in her numbers. So Julia went 3 3/4 of a mile. And we are trying to find the rate. And she did that in 5/12 of an hour. So again, you're going to divide by the fraction, which then equals multiplying by the reciprocal. So that's going to be 12/5 times 15/4, and that equals the rate. And then once you multiply that out, it's 180/20 equals rate. And then you're going to end up with 9 miles per hour equals the rate. So pretty quick to do it with equations. You just have to make sure you know distance, time, or rate and time, or distance and time. You always have to have 2 of the 3 variables to be able to use this equation, and we happen to have those. So you solve down and you compare, and you can see that their speed is the exact same. I hope that one helped.